Week in review, July 14th, 2025. Last week I was in New York City for till Friday. Um, actually till Thursday night. Monday, Sunday to Thursday. Dropped into a lot of affiliates. Had a really good time there visiting with affiliates. I filmed my week in review from last week at an affiliate with the top athlete, semifinal level athlete, snatching in the background. That was pretty cool. He was a really nice kid. And dropped into a number of other gyms. Cool visit. I'm not a big New York guy. I think I like the ranch and this type of environment more than I like the city life, but that goes without saying. I did, while I was there, the final day, I did an interview with Adler. I had some time in my schedule and was able to coordinate with Adler doing one of my athlete interviews. And the thing is, his audio, I think it was his audio, wasn't working well, and I started hearing that during the interview, and I decided to keep going with it. And I thought at the end I could do a local download on StreamYard. There's a feature where you can do a local download of the content basically, and it's better quality than doing it from the stream. And I did his that way. I don't think I did it the right way. Whatever. I uploaded the video and it wasn't. The audio was all messed up. Everything was messed up on the video. So I'm going to try to repair it this week. I'm going to try to get in there with Final Cut Pro and see if I can salvage anything, because it was a fun interview. And at the end, he asked me a few questions. So good interview. I messed it up. I don't know how, but I'll figure it out. I'm new to this game, but enjoying learning in the process. Yesterday, I did an interview with Jorge Fernandez. That went well. That one, we didn't have any issues. Good interview. It's out there. Check it out. He's a good athlete, great athlete, qualified for the games this year. He's won the age group, or actually won in team with Invictus. So if you want to see that interview, it is on the site or on my page now. Let's jump into comments. Oh, and right now, currently, this week, on the other side of that wall, I have a team here, of a collection of individuals who are really good that are forming a team to test team workouts. So this week we're kind of doing the first big team testing session for those events, and I think it's going well. We're a couple in, so several more to go. Obviously, we didn't test the first event, which is announced. Team event doesn't need to be tested for these guys, and then we just went in straight into events 2 and 3, and we'll continue chipping away at them throughout the next few days. Already seen some good things, making some tweaks, enjoying the process. Good group of people here. Let's jump into comments. At Christian Young 78, Seven wanted to ask you about the CrossFit sale. Any comments? No comment. At Will _ no rep you. Hi Dave, can I pre-order your new book? No, not yet, but that's a good idea. I should work on that. I've actually slacked on the book. I kind of disappointed in myself. I just been really busy the last few weeks and have not prioritized actually putting the time into it that I was for a while. So I started doing a few entries recently, but I need to put that back on as a priority with all the things I have going on. At Racks on Racks. Dave, here's my Sevon Light conspiracy. It's been 3 weeks since Rich Froning has done a Mayhem podcast episode based on my investigation, imagination, it says. It's because he's getting ready to be announced as part owner of CrossFit. Congrats, everyone. So when does the announcement come out? That is inaccurate. At Keeping It Real CrossFit, TDC CrossFit Games shirt this year. Yep, so I think I get them on Friday. I'll probably post them in the next couple days on the website for pre-order, but a limited run, super small quantity of a 19th CrossFit Games edition shirt. Last year I did an 18th edition. It was green. This year is blue, and has the Roman numerals of the number. This is the 19th CrossFit Games, so it has the Roman numeral, and then it has the date and Albany on it. I think it's pretty cool. It's actually this color, this blue. So if you're interested, it'll be on my TDC Mercantile site in the next few days or so. If you're going to the games and want to rep it, or if you want one just to support the games, it'll be on the site. And you can also get olive oil. At Derek1125. Me and my wife are coming to New York for the games. We would like to meet you in person. You are awesome. Can't wait for the games. Woohoo. Cool. Hit me up and I'll come out and meet you for sure. At Chase Reeves 1781. Dave, what you think of the Masters games this year programming event one at what do you think of them programming event one at their event also? I think it would be a cool comparison. Also need some videos of Doug running around. Yeah, I think that would be a really good idea. I just don't know if their venue can accommodate and their event can accommodate them doing 4 mile run with 3,000 meter row into a 2 mile run. If they could, I think it'd be a good idea to do. At Matt Souza, why are you in New York? CrossFit work. At Anthony PA 2259. Dave, will there be a nightly recap at the games with Sevon? There will be a nightly recap, but not with Sevon. At Torre Calan 3992. It seems like the use of non-barbell implements has progressed significantly since 17. Dumbbells and sandbags are more commonly programmed and the weights are more standardized. Gymnastics movements have progressed in complexity and some more options exist. How would you go about programming a barbell-less competition for regional semis or even games field? Totally possible. We did it at regionals once, obviously. At Adrian Conway, 2017 wasn't the same year with all the pec injuries. Ring dips were present. That was in 2014, 50s chipper. There may have still been injuries, however, it wasn't the same kind of volume as we saw in 2014. Correct. At Kia 1912, at they were arguing about my podcast with Pedro Pods and Wads, whatever he calls this thing, and the guy was saying he didn't like it, or he thought it wasn't interesting. He doesn't like Pedro's style. And then so this guy said, we seem to have different tastes. And then he said, I don't like Taylor at all. He has a huge and loose mouth and rarely thinks about what he says. Some might consider that fun. I don't. And then he says, not a fan of Sevi either. That's funny. And then Kyle T. Hammers. Dave, have you seen the AI-generated CrossFit HQ? Hiller posted first, I believe, then Matt Souza. Anyways, what are your thoughts on CrossFit trying to centralize HQ and use it as a mecca where the games take place, seminars get done, etc.? Better question, what is the reason CrossFit hasn't done this? So, I've worked for CrossFit for a very long time. I think what we had in Scotts Valley, Santa Cruz area, over the course of the 2010s, I think we had that place from 11, 12, to up until a couple of years ago, maybe 22, 23. That was AHQ for sure. And that was a central location where we had a large number of people working out of. We had a lot of content creators. We had our IT team. At one point, we had the games team. We had an incredibly large gym. And it all started small. And then over the years, it grew and grew and grew. It was definitely the HQ of HQ, although not all of us lived there. Not all the executive team lived there. We did have upwards of 30, 40 people, maybe even more at a time, working there. And it worked really well. We did seminars there too. We hosted some seminars out of it. It wasn't large enough for the games. I think the idea of a centralized HQ is really good. I think the idea of a central hub where people could work out of, you could have courses. Adding this element of also being able to host the games there, I think changes the nature of it a little and the requirements of what you would need. But all of that's a great idea. I mean, it's a good aspirational goal. I don't think it's anything that's happening. Definitely not near term. Maybe a new owner when they buy this will want to centralize everybody and have a large flagship HQ. Even so, to talk about the history and all, even when I first got involved in HQ with CrossFit, the CrossFit Santa Cruz gym on Research Avenue or Research Parkway, whatever it was a destination place for HQ and for affiliates and for seminars and for trainers. So I've seen a few iterations over the years of a destination aspect for CrossFit and HQ aspect, and I think it's a good idea. The rendering, I did see the rendering that the AI generated that those guys posted. Super cool. I like it. Yeah, let's do it. um, that's it. I got to get back over to testing. It's been a long day of testing. It'll be a long couple days, but it is going well. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you guys next week.